exciting, thrilling action scene was written by Brian Balmages. Brian is one of the leading band and orchestra composers, and sort of a friend, and my best friend from the Army band, Ben Fairfield, was Brian's college roommate at JMU, which is a fun fact, which is kind of cool. JMU is kind of close to us in Easton as well, because we play their fight song at our football games every week too. Our next selection is A Call for Peace, and I chose this selection because I know with all the craziness in the world, at any given moment, I think we can all use a little peace from time to time. So I hope you enjoy A Call for Peace. Okay. At this time, I'd like to introduce our band president, Ms. Maddie Stein, to conduct our march for the concert. This is Randall Standridge's Starfire March. How about another round of applause for Maddie Stein, our band president? And I'd like to thank Mr. Mason for that selection, because Mr. Mason was listening to some music and he was looking through some marches and he thought that would be a good one for us. I agreed because it challenges our students to learn a new time signature of 6/8 time and conduct it into like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's kind of a quick one for them to get their wheels spinning up here and learn some new meters. So great job, you guys, on Starfire. Before we do our final 7th and 8th grade band piece, we'd like to present some band awards. Just give me a second here. Okay, first, all of our band council members, from our band president, our librarians, our quartermasters, and section leaders have done a terrific job this year, helping us from the initial band camp all the way through the fall season with marching band and parades and things, and helping the day-to-day chores, taking attendance, and helping Mr. Mason and I out in the band room. So we'd like to first recognize all of our council members. And can you hold applause until we have everybody up on stage? And let's just line everybody up in the front, okay? I think there's hopefully sort of order. Okay, our band president, you've already seen her, Maddie Stein. Sorry, here I am. Our librarians, we have 3 librarians, Vihan Srinivasan, Edie Brunstetter, and Lucy Snook-Dengate. Our 3 quartermasters who help with logistics and chairs and stands and loading equipment onto trucks, Jacob Jimenez, Eric Leadham, and Justin Mitchell. Our 2 drum majors, we couldn't do first flags without them and parades without them, Andrea Latin and Naftali Daroma. And our section leaders, for flutes, Andrea Keating. I'm sorry, Anna Keating, my bad. Sorry, Anna. For clarinets, Noah Tanis. Did I say Noah? Okay, good. Altos and tenors and Barry saxes, all the saxophones. We had Kendrick Yangotier and Dylan McDonald. For trumpets, it took us a couple weeks till we could figure out who our leaders were, but they rose to the occasion and did a great job throughout the year. Silas DeCamp and Derek Counterman. Our French horn section leader and mellophones, Nathan Schlau. Our low brass section leader, Mason Johnson, who covered trombones, baritones, and tuba. And for percussion, we have 2. We have 1 for bells and 1 for drums. Judy De Leon was our drum section leader, our lead snare player, and Brooks Repture for bells. Okay, how about a round of applause for all of our you guys, I just want to say thank you for all of your hard work throughout the year. We're not done yet. I'm still going to put you to work. As soon as, hopefully, we get some marching band music for the summer, I'll have you librarians helping out, and anybody can help with all that stuff. So thank you all for everything that you do for us and helping Mr. Mason and I throughout the year. Okay, our next award, these are the special awards we like to give out each year. We're going to start with our Most Improved Musician Award, which is sort of self-explanatory, but this student came as a 7th grader into our 7th and 8th grade band, knowing very, at sort of a beginner level, I'm not going to lie, learning new fingerings and techniques, and has advanced into someone who is energetic and so excited about playing music and learning. Was so excited about the new software we got, making music, and wanted to do that at home, things like that. I couldn't be more proud of this individual for all of her hard work and dedication to the clarinet. And our most improved musician is Joanna Hansa. Mr. Colapietro was I believe, a science teacher here years ago, and has since passed on. There's an award in his memory for sort of an assistant, a right-hand man or woman or young lady to the directors. And this individual represents Mr. Colapietro through all of her service to the band, helping Mr. Mason and I with day-to-day things. And we couldn't be more proud of all of the things that she's accomplished and helped us with, and has such a bright future ahead of her. So this sort of like a assistant director, because Mr. Colapietro was the assistant to Mr. DeGrandis many years ago, 2 prior directors ago. This year's Vito Colapietro Award winner is Maddie Stein. And our final award is our Director's Award. For band, our Director's Award is sort of an outstanding musician award. And it's so hard to pick because we have so many talented individuals. You heard some of them play solos this evening in the dark. You hear some of them on stage playing little beautiful solos throughout the band. And there's so many contributing members of this ensemble that make it special. But there's one individual that really sort of stands out and sort of ahead of her years. And this is, in my 4 years here, one of the best percussionists I've ever heard. Honestly, in my 19 years of teaching, one of the best percussionists I've ever heard play. And she has such a bright future ahead of her as well. And we want to recognize Judy De Leon. Congratulations. Best of luck at the next level. Mr. Mason. We'd also like to recognize our head band parent, Ms. Viscomi. Nikki has been helping us throughout the whole year, from summer band camp, organizing all of our uniform fittings, getting parents to help along the way with parades and first flags and whatever events it may be or whatever hats we need to have cleaned throughout the week or whatever. So Ms. Viscomi, if you could come up, we have a little gift for you for all of your help this year. Yes. You're not allowed to leave yet. We truly couldn't do it without your help. And I know it sounds so cliche, but Mr. Mason and I have to teach music, and you make it possible, all the behind-the-scenes stuff and work that you did, from the fundraiser, which I think we raised like over $1,000, right, for the band, with that little popcorn thing that came out a couple weeks ago or whatever, and just all the work you do, and I'm sure we'll continue to do over the summer and next year. So thank you so much. We appreciate you. Real quick plug for any 7th grade parents, okay? Or 6th grade parents, okay? It's in your program. There's a little QR code. Mr. Mason reminded me. Please scan the QR code to join the band app, because that's how we communicate from the dates of March, starting for 7th and 8th grade band for next year, all right? We found that it's so much easier than emails and things, so if you can scan the QR code, you don't have to do it right now, but when you get home and you're on some good Wi-Fi and in your house or whatever, please scan that, join the app so that you can stay on with all of the calendar updates and all the events, notifications that we push out throughout the year. It really helps to keep us connected. You can message me with questions, and I just find it's easier to have things on your phone than sometimes on a computer with emails and things like that. So please join the band app. I think our band president and drum major would like to say a few words as well.
Hi everyone, my name is Andrea Lydon. I'm a tenor sax and one of the drum majors. I started saxophone in 5th grade. I enjoyed it when I wasn't too serious about it, but that all changed when I met Mr. Bauer and Mr. Mason. They showed me a different way to view music. One example is last year. I never thought about joining jazz band. I thought I would enjoy it and I wasn't good enough to play. But Mr. Bauer gave me a chance and let me join anyway. Now I can't imagine my life without it. If it weren't for Mr. Bauer and Mr. Mason, I don't think I would ever have joined jazz band and love music the way I do now. It also wasn't just Mr. Bauer and Mr. Mason that have made my middle school musical experience amazing. It's my friends that I made along the way. Because of music, I've met the most wonderful people and some of my best friends. If it weren't for practicing after school, late night jazz festivals, marching band parades, and even days at school, I truly don't think I would have the friends I do now. These people have made my life so incredible and are all extremely amazing and talented. Now we all know band days can get a little crazy, and by a little I mean a lot. But even though we do get a little crazy and loud, we were able to learn the music and pull off a really spectacular concert. You all deserve to be proud of yourselves for all the hard work you put in, because it really shows. I just have one thing to say to the new 8th graders and 7th graders. Please go easy on Mr. Bauer. Listen to him, be quiet, and just truly try your best, because it'll make a world of a difference to not only your experience, but your musical career. Lastly, one of our songs for jazz band is called Salt Peanuts, and after we end the song, we all say salt peanuts, salt peanuts. One time, after we were playing, Mr. Bauer said, salt peanuts, salt peanuts. Actually, I prefer honey roasted peanuts. So, since he loves them so much, I got him a giant container of honey roasted peanuts. In closing, I would like to thank Mr. Bauer and Mr. Mason. They have shown me what it means to play music and have played a humongous role in my life.
Hi, Good evening. If you don't know me already, I'm Maddie Stein, and I had the honor of being this year's band president. I know that these concerts can get very long because of all the talking and apparently power outages, but I've got a lot of things to say and many thank yous to deliver. First and foremost, I want to thank our wonderful band director, Mr. Bauer. He is everything you could ask for in a director, as well as a mentor and a friend. I speak for everyone when I say he has taught us all so many things about music and life. He's made us feel safe here at school, and he's created an incredible community. For many of us, music was just something to do, an extra class to make our grades look better. It was teaching, support, and inspiration that brought up the musicians that live inside us all. It takes an exceptional amount of strength to run something like this, and he's done an excellent job. Everything he does and has done has made us better musicians, better people, and I'm never going to be able to truly express my gratitude and respect for him. One of our jazz pieces that you heard tonight is Pass the Hot Sauce, and it's been a running joke all year about how we all put hot sauce on everything. Me, Andrea, and Naftali decided it would be fun to get Mr. Bauer a little something. So this is a gourmet hot sauce package from us to you. Also inside that bag is a gold star trophy, because I don't know if you recall, but you once told me, best band president ever, gold star. So I just want to say thank you, Mr. Bauer, best band director ever, gold star. I also want to thank Mr. Mason because he's taught everyone here, and without the amazing foundation he set up for us, we would not be as good as we are. It takes so much behind the scenes work for something as great as this to come together, and Mr. Mason has been by our side through it all. There's no possible way that we could be as successful as we are, or even as good musicians without him, especially with our percussionists in the back. He's taught them and helped them so much, and that's more than I can truly fathom. Also, I'd probably have drowned in band attendance paperwork by now if he hadn't been there to help me out. Thank you, Mr. Mason. Over there. I'd also like to thank Mrs. Viscomi, Mrs. Farrell, Mrs. McDonald, Mrs. Bancora, Mrs. Stanley, Mrs. Rakuya, Mrs. Wallace, Mrs. Lita, Mrs. Molina, Mrs. Patel, Mrs. Groner, and all the rest of our amazing band moms. You know who you are. Without their help, all these uniforms you see here would not be possible, and we would not look this good. In addition to that, they've been chaperoning for parades and other events since the very beginning, and we couldn't do it without their help. They're the backbone of our band, and we are so grateful to have them. Thank you. Thank you to my amazing band council and everyone else that helped make this possible, especially my unofficial Vice President Judy and my wonderful drum majors Naftali and Andrea for holding everything together with me and keeping us all in check. It wouldn't have been possible without all of you. Band this year took all of us to work together as a team to make things happen, and I'm so proud of how far we've come together. And to everyone else behind me, my band, thank you. You've made this experience the most rewarding, challenging, and fun thing I've ever done. The effort that we've put forth and the dedication I've seen from everyone here truly means the world to me. Through everything, our best and worst moments, I have been proud to be your president. I've been proud since I stepped into the band for the first time as an 8th grader. I know that it hasn't been the smoothest and that I've made plenty of mistakes, but I want you all to know that you are my inspiration, my greatest gift, and my most valuable friends. I can't express how grateful I am that I'm lucky enough to be standing here and saying these words. Thank you so much for your time, support, love, patience, and for showing me how to be a leader. I'm so proud of each and every one of you, and I hope that I did enough to help set you guys up for a bright future, and that you'll look back on this year in band and smile. And thank you so much to the parents and the families that have been with us since the beginning. Your support means so much more than you know. And please enjoy our next piece.
Thank you, everyone. Okay. The title of our next selection, I think, speaks for itself. I picture rolling hills, I picture Yosemite, I picture the Rocky Mountains, I picture the Grand Canyon, I picture any national park. Picture what you'd like to picture, but this is America the Beautiful. Thank you so much. I know Mr. Mason said a few words already, but we'd like to also thank Ms. Tracy Piazza for being here tonight, supporting the arts. We'd like to recognize Mrs. Gallmer for coming and her administration. Mr. Purcell, I know he mentioned already. Thank you to our custodians and things. We're going to bring our sixth graders. Sixth graders, you can start to come up. Come on up, find your cards, bring your music. And ladies and gentlemen, we have one more grand finale with all the 6th through 7th through 8th grade bands combined.
All right, I don't know how to make it chili. Oh, you fell asleep? Oh, you fell asleep?
Thank you all for coming out tonight. Sorry about the extension of the concert, but sometimes we can't avoid those certain things. We persevered, and thank you to the jazz band kids who persevered and played through the dark and improvised. Thank you to all the students up on stage, and thank you to all the parents for all your support, okay? Just give us a second. We have to clean things up here, and we'll get your sixth graders. Mr. Mason, do you want sixth grade parents? Yep. Okay, sixth graders are going to pack up. They have to go down to the band room to case up, and then they will meet you in the lobby, sixth grader parents, okay? Same thing really for the 7th and 8th graders. We have to go back to our band room as well, and we'll send them out to the lobby, okay? We do have to strike the stage, so some of our students will be helping with that as well. So thank you all. Have a great evening.